Hello and welcome to a first in a many of series in Planet Coaster 2. My name is Delta Tries. I am joined by my wonderful friend Jay Phoenix. Hello Jay.
Hello, how are we?
So we got you hooked on Planet Coaster 2. So for this
Just a little bit.
series we've set ourselves a challenge. So normally we've been doing sandbox and stuff. So for this series what we've decided to do is set ourselves a challenge. So in Planet Coaster 2 we've set up a franchise and it's going to be a challenge between myself and Phoenix. So what that challenge is going to consist of is a franchise. Now the limitations to the franchise is we've got the biggest space available to us in the park. It's laced with trees, which you're going to see now in a sec. So the whole park is covered in trees. So the limitations are we start off, we can build above the tree line, so reenacting sort of like what's similar to Alton Towers. We've only got a certain amount of cash and choice as well. So any money so we have to make a profit in order to continue building. So no sandbox over the board builds. So I'm really excited by this. I've got a few ideas in mind. I have been noting a few ideas, like sort of mapping out on a piece of A4 paper of how I'm roughly going to do things. So yeah, how do you think it's going to go, Jay?
To say the least, interesting. We've both been sort of hammering this for a few days,
Yeah.
so it is going to be interesting to see what both of us come up with. I think we're going to go in very different designs.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be one of those challenges that, based on the limitations that we've set ourselves, and the fact that we've got to make profit, means that there's a certain element to this that poses a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, I have to admit,
Um,
I've never really so so I've tried franchise in Korea, mainly franchise. I mainly done it in Planet Zoo, and it's the same principle in Planet Coaster 2. Um, I could never. I was always running at a loss and running out of money and things. So this is going to go very interesting for me because lately what I've been doing in my sandbox builds is I've been going really heavily into the detail, like we have done the last couple of days. As I've just been getting used to the
yeah,
mechanics because I've had this game for a while. It's just I haven't played it for a
yeah.
very long time. So I'm interested to see one how I'm going to cope with the finances mainly. Because like I said, I'm used to sort of going in all out and just going haywire with detail and things like that. So I'm going to be I probably could still do that if I had enough money to back it up. But I'm interested to see on um, how I manage those costs. So it's going to be an interesting build. I'm intrigued to see what designs I can come up with because, like I said, if we can't go over the treetops,
Yeah.
then we're going to have to dig deep and go below the surface, which I'm quite intrigued to see how that's going to go. So I'm
Yeah,
interested in
because
that.
you don't normally build down, you always build up.
Up, yeah,
Whereas I kind of do a blend of both so
yeah,
far, so it's going to be an interesting
yeah.
one.
Because me and tunneling and throwing just just don't mix
They
whatsoever.
don't get on.
So yeah, so what's going to happen is Phoenix is so I'll put a link to Jay's YouTube in the description. So what
Yeah,
we're going to do is we're going to roll the updates out. So we're going to do this as a series, and then what we'll do then is once in every I don't know say 3 or 4 episodes, we're just going to check in and check each other's packs essentially. So going in,
yeah,
so on one video. We'll go into Jay's pack, see how he's doing, and vice versa. He'll do the same as me. So hopefully, it makes it out for a nice series. Because as far as I can see, I don't think anybody's sort of been doing this with Planet Coaster 2. So I'm quite intrigued to see how it's going to go. And I'm
yes,
pretty excited to bring you guys on the journey with us as we grow the YouTube and things like that. So yeah. Um, so yeah, I think it's all for me left to say, mate, is good luck and well, 3 things. Good luck. May the odds be ever in your favour, and may the best man win.
cheers, mate.
Right.
Same
So
to you.
I think what we'll do. So yeah, welcome to Delta Tries YouTube. Let's get on and get going. Okay, so here we are. We are in the challenge pack, as we're calling it, for the challenge series between myself and Phoenix. So as I stated, the whole pack, as you've literally just joined us here, we are literally the whole park is covered within trees. So we can remove trees. The constraints for the building is we can't go above the tree line, but we can go as deep as we want, really, which I'm quite looking forward to. So the plan is I need to use the space quite wisely. So I'm trying to think of where to start. So these features are really good. The sort of concaves that we've got going here, so they'd be worth keeping because they're going to come in quite handy. I know we've got another big one over there. They're going to come quite in handy because we can use them to our advantage, I think. So we'll see what we've got going on. So the only open space we've got is here. So we're starting off with about £1 million, which, to be honest, I don't really know how far that's going to get us because I've never really experimented with like franchise or anything like that within Planet Coaster 2. I played a lot of Planet Coaster 1. A bit of experience with that. I haven't had much with Planet Coaster 2, apart from the last sort of week where I've really been getting into it in sandbox mode, just getting an idea for the mechanics and what's in there and what's not and things like that. But in relation to Planet Coaster 1, not an awful... I used to play it quite a bit, but I never really done franchise or anything. I did it for a little bit and then just couldn't get on with it. So I normally tend to build in sandbox. So I'm hoping this is going to sort of help me, because I would like to start a proper franchise and see how we go on. So I think what we'll do is... so I don't know whether I want to clear some area, because I want sort of... So it's going to be like a plaza area. So what I'm thinking of doing at the minute is sort of planning the area out. So how big do I want the plaza? I think that is sufficient for the plaza. So what I might do is, if I get a stamp tool down, we're going to go for... Yeah, I like that mosaic. None of these extras are on it. No, that's okay. Cool. Right, so stamp scale. So we want roughly... Ah, so that's as big as it goes. Okay. Does this go any bigger, or is this... Yeah, so that's roughly about the same size. Which is okay. So, I don't know if we can draw with this, can we? Or is it only... No, I'll tell you what we can do, actually. So we're going to mark out the different areas that we've got. That we've got going on here. I think this is a good start, because we're sort of planning of how much of a plaza area we've got to work with. I can delete some of these trees. There we go. Right, so this is going to be the plaza area. And I'm going to label different areas and different... So that's that. Okay. So we can set this as our plaza area. So then what we can do is... Now, do I want this first one on the left-hand side or the right-hand side? So the idea that I've got is... So I'm trying to think of Alton Towers. Now, I don't want to incorporate real... well, I don't want to get as close to Alton Towers as I can, but I want to use the same sort of... the same premise. So Oblivion, for example. So that's a good one because that doesn't really go above the tree line, but you can go as deep as you need with that one. So that's fine. I think the issue we're going to get to is the coasters. I haven't really experimented with building custom coasters. I've normally tend to go on through blueprints that people have already pre-built. So that's going to be interesting. So let's go on the basis of... so what can we do here? So if we clear some trees out, that is always a good start. Okay, so let's clear some of these. I need a bit of space to work in. Okay. So £1 million. So ideally we want to try and keep it, the rides that we do, fairly tight. Now what I mean when tight is I'm sort of talking about you don't want it to sort of start from here and it go all the way up there, around there, and down here. So we want it quite compact into one area to limit the amount of cost that it's going to cost us, both for building the actual coaster itself and doing the scenery. Because I'm gonna go and do the scenery with it as well, and the theming, and I want to try and keep that in because you don't really want it plain. I think that's going to be an alright area to work with. That's going to be sufficient enough, I think. Well, yeah, let's roll with that. Let's see how we get on there. So we'll go coasters. So we're going to create custom. So the first one we're going to want to do is, let's have a look here. Yeah. Where's the Oblivion style ones here? No, that's a crazy match. Let's turn it back and go. Does that come under vertical drop? Back vertical drop. Yeah, okay. So that is similar to an Oblivion one, but there's gotta be here somewhere. There it is. Okay. Vertical drop. That is the right one, yeah. Okay. Which way are we gonna want this? So, I think what we'll do is we're gonna want to start it from. Because again, we can only go to the tree line. There. Do we need another station, or is that going to be fine? Yeah, that's going to be fine. Okay, so let's start by. So how high are the trees here? Oh, that's not very high at all, is it? Yeah, this is not. This is going to be difficult. Okay. I mean, we could dig down, but we could just drop this into a hole anyway. So I'm not overly. So we want to shorten this down as much as we can. Where the change position doesn't incline. Why have I got two versions of that? I've got double everything going on here. I don't, no idea. Okay, well, yeah, well. I mean, we don't really want to go straight up, do we? No. This is going to be very difficult. I mean, that's as far as we can go already, and I mean, we're not even. Is it? Where's the top? How are we going to gauge where the top of the tree line is on here? Okay, so I'll tell you what we'll do is if we take. Right, we can't take that one because that's on the cliff. So I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to move this tree. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it right there. So that's going to gauge how far I can go. So that is a cunning plan, that. Okay, here we go. So we can go up, up. It's not. So we don't want it to peak. Oh yeah, that's about as far as we're gonna get, I think. Can you see that within? I mean, that's okay. You can see it through the trees, but it doesn't go above the tree line, which is what we're after. So that is absolutely fine by me. Okay. So then this is still on a chain, which is cool. And then it's gonna dip down. Or can we just chuck it on wheels? Could we just chuck it on wheels? I mean, I suppose we could. There's nothing really stopping us, is there? Target speed of... Well, what's the speed? Oh no, don't do that yet. Right, so what's the speed of these? 5 mile an hour. Let's see how quick that is. We can start a test here. Nah, that's always good. Let's see how far that's gonna get us. Okay, so that's... Yeah, that is going to work quite nicely. Okay, so we can set these... chain speed, yeah. Right, so we push, the wheels can push us that way. Target speed 5 mile an hour, acceleration rate 50. I mean, I have no idea. That'll do. That'll do. Just to get us round. Oh no, I don't need it. There you go. Because I want to avoid the station. Okay. That might do us quite nice. There we go. I mean, it's not the tightest of turns, but I don't want to go into that station because we've still got to add the lines into that as well, like the queuings and stuff. So I don't really want to. Okay. Okie dokie. Right. So then, what we need to do then is if we go, where's the vertical drop holes? What's that? Okay, don't know what that is. Ah, there we go. Aha! Ha 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 ha. So yeah, one of them, please. Thank you very much. How much? 6 grand? Oh, this is gonna get expensive. So we need a target. So ideally, we want to generate enough speed so that we come down, and then what happens then is we dip out the other side. It's gonna go into like a left sort of overbank helix to come back into the station. So that's we're gonna roll with that. Oh, hang on. Settings, auto tunnel on. 20 foot, 50 foot. I don't know how far are we gonna go down. No idea. Right, let's leave it at that. We'll figure it out as we go. Okay, there we go. Into the abyss. There we go. Right, now if we start curving it back out a bit. This is quite deep, you know. I didn't plan on going this deep, but hey ho, we'll roll with it. We'll see what happens. And then we'll start coming up. 15 degrees there. 25. 35. Are you coming out now? Oh god. Okay, I didn't plan on it being that long, but I don't even know if that's gonna make it around there. Alright, nevertheless, I mean, we're pretty much burning through money at this point, but you never know. Right, so we need non-inverted. So that's that one. That goes that way. That goes that way. That goes that way. No, we don't want that. That's what we want. One of them. Can we scale that? I mean, that's big. I mean, let's see what happens there. Let's trial and error, boys. Trial and error. There we go. Right, let's fast forward this a bit, just so we're not waiting for the whole thing to go. I just want to make sure the speed's going to be alright for this now. Around there, 5 miles an hour. Same speed as the chain, which is good. It's looking nice. Hold this down at the end. I don't know how long it's holding for. Oh, there we go. That'll do. Okay. That is not gonna make it. Absolutely not, no. Okie dokie. Right you are. Okay. Change your plan. Where's the scaling option for this now? It's not even going to get up there, is it? I don't think. I don't know if it's going to go around here, to be honest. I don't think it will. That might cause us a bit of a problem if it can. Well, oh, it's because I didn't. That'll be why. Okay, let's try that again. Technical hitch. We're alright, we're alright. Okay, so whoosh. Is that gonna get over? No, it's because of the hill. I've got too much of a... Okay, right. So as soon as we come down... So I think I've dug a bit too far down here. This is the thing in franchise mode, because you can't really... So that's the point of... And then it's going to have to start coming up again to the... Even then, see, it's... Because where is that now? Have we come out of the ground? Right, so if we add that little bit, and then I don't know. I still don't know if this is going to give us enough leeway to. I mean, it might. I'm not overly hopeful, but we'll see what happens. If it just gets over there, the rest will take us fourth. Okay, so there it drops. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, so what's the? So it's 54. Right, so if I can gauge the speed that it's going at, I might have to stick some stuff in. Well, figure it out now. Let's have a look. Okay, so at the point that it starts slowing down, which is going to be about there, I think. 67 miles an hour. Okay. Okie dokie. Do you know, this challenge is proving a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so at that point there, so I need to add that's going to need to be quite high anyway, so we just need to give it a bit of oomph. A bit of oomph. We're improvising here. This is... there. Right. Stick a normal piece in as it comes out, yeah. And then go into one of them. Oh no, we can't. We can't put it in. Oh shit.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
It goes above the trees. Ah. Yeah, see? That can't go in. We can't scale it down either. Oh no! Ah. This challenge is... right, we're gonna have to... Right, we're gonna we have to stick our own in. We're gonna have to stick our own in. Okay. Okie dokie. Right. So I think what we'll do is... take it to there. Level it off, and then what we'll have to do is... No. I mean, I only wanted sort of like a half an hour recording of this. And I was hoping we'd have something done, but obviously not. If we can at least finish getting the track sorted, then in the next episode we can look at maybe all the scenery and stuff and all of that good stuff. And I feel like it's progress made there. But I mean, we've blown through what's that now, like a lot, like 500,000 already. Yeah. 500,000 we've blown through already, and this is all we've done. So, yeah, I mean, it's not going well. So I'm using a little trick, to be honest, that Jay taught me. Is to, in order to get like smooth banks and stuff, if you layer the track just normally flat with your turns, and then go in afterwards and rotate them. Okay. Oh, go back one, go back one, go back one. So now if we go into settings into auto tunnel off, and then go into those settings, we can shorten this a little bit. And then we can add, because we're going to need to slow this down, with the applies with the power of magnets. What's that? Forward high speed. Yeah, that's what we want. Magnets. Magnets. Okay, so that'll do. Target speed of 5 miles an hour. Second. Okay, okay. And then we can just. This is going to be a bit janked, I know, but go with it. So delete that and then just autocomplete. There you go. Yeah. Right. So now what we need to do is, if we go into select the track, so if we go from there, and then what we do is, if we go all the way up here, bring it round there, down to about there, and then what we do is I mean, that's hell of a bank on there, but I mean, I'll want a bit of a thrill, don't you? Oh, are we glitching? Are we glitching? Yeah, that's okay. Right, we're back. We're fine. So I mean, we're still within the tree line. Okay, let's give that a test. If that all works out, we'll keep that as it is, and then we'll leave the episode there until the next one, and then we can start working on like all our scenery and things like that. But I mean, we've literally blown over £500,000 already on this, and it's just mental. So yeah, I mean, no, not £500,000. What am I saying? Because we've only got 1 million. Did we have 1 million? Yeah, we had 1 million. £500,000. I meant 5,000, not £500,000. Oh please, just. I'm not worried about that little janky bit. I'm not. Yeah, we'll just. there you go. That's going to come down with... Oh, that's a little bit quick. Target speed. £5 mph. Yeah. Why is it not? Okay. Yeah, 5.6 miles an hour. I mean, I think what we're gonna be able, what we might have to do here is stick some of them magnets there, and then 5.6 miles an hour. Double check that's input. Yeah, okay. This might be a little janky. Is this testing? Select a piece of track to edit it. Oh, we are done. Yeah, there you go. Okay. We select a piece of track to. Oh no. No color readable. No, just select the piece of track to edit it. I don't want to edit it. I just want to go. Let's just do it that way. It's easier. But the keyboard's not working. Okay, here we go. Right, so it's going to go up, come back down, do his little loopy doopy thing, round the bend, and ideally what we need is this bit to slow us down, which kind of does. It's a bit janked, but I'm taking it. Alright, so we're going to leave our disaster there. I mean, this is proving rather difficult, even at this, and I've dug down on it. So, yeah, the rest of this series is going to be very interesting. So in the next episode, what we'll do is we'll start building the station decorations. We're not going to go overly complicated because we've got a lot of stuff to build. So we're going to start on the scenery for that one. So including the station, the photo booth, add any other bits and pieces like lighting and stuff like that. So not overboard, but I want it to look relatively nice. And then what we'll do then is the following episode after that is we'll work on the plaza area at the entrance. So yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. If you want to follow me on Twitch, where I do my sandbox ones, then my Twitch channel is going to be in the description. Also, if you want to keep up to date with Phoenix and his builds, his YouTube and Twitch is also going to be in the description of the video as well. So until the next one, thanks for joining, and I'll see you in the next episode.